Let's look at another example of the Fortinet security fabric in action. In addition to everything FortiAnalyzer itself provides to the Fortinet security fabric, it also acts as the reporting platform for FortiNAC, a key part of Fortinet's zero trust offering. FortiAnalyzer also leverages important event information from FortiNAC related to trusted and untrusted endpoints on the network. To see how this integration works, let's first look at configuring FortiNAC to send information to FortiAnalyzer. Once logged into FortiNAC, we set up FortiAnalyzer as a log receiver. To do that, we navigate to the Systems Setting Log Receiver view and click the Add button, as you see here. We'll select FortiAnalyzer as the type, the IP address, FortiAnalyzer system, and select 515 as the default port. Click OK, and there we have our log receiver. Once the log receiver is defined, we need to configure events from FortiNAC that we want sent to FortiAnalyzer. As you can see, FortiNAC has almost 450 unique events, many of which relate to the context and status of the endpoint devices on the network, including the device type, current connection location, endpoint compliance status, and historical connection locations, meaning the switch, the port, and the VLAN, wherever and whenever that device was on the network. You can see 3 events are already set up to be logged internal and external. And to add another event, we'll simply select the event name in the filter, we'll search for host events, and we'll select the host at risk event, map that to be internal and external, undo our filter, hit update, and now you see we have 4 events that are logged internal and external. Any event that's logged external will be sent to FortiAnalyzer whenever that event is generated within FortiNAC. In addition to the event information, FortiNAC also shares all the infrastructure and endpoint details. This FortiNAC deployment has 11 locations across the US, as you can see represented by the 11 containers on the left-hand side of the network inventory view. Within those 11 locations, there's almost 950 switches and access points. And on the switches, we have almost 40,000 ports. In those locations, we also have almost 4,600 endpoint devices that were discovered by FortiNAC. You can see in this view, we're showing 82 of those 4,600 devices as we're looking at the filter that shows cash registers or point of sale devices. You'll see that same number in the reports when we look at the report in FortiAnalyzer. Now let's look at FortiAnalyzer to see how it's configured to accept all this information from FortiNAC. Once logged into FortiAnalyzer, we're going to create an ADOM where the FortiNAC device will be created. So create the ADOM, our Zero Trust Foundation. The ADOM type is going to be FortiNAC, and the type will limit the number of reports that are available. We can click OK, create the ADOM. Once the ADOM is created, we can double-click the ADOM, go to Device Manager, and we'll actually add the FortiNAC device to the ADOM. The IP address of our FortiNAC system, 231.70. The serial number we can grab from the FortiNAC dashboard, paste it in the ADOM creation, give it a name, or Zero Trust Foundation, FortiNAC Control and Application Server, the latest firmware version, and click Next. And this FortiNAC device is added to the ADOM. Once the device is successfully added to the ADOM, data will start flowing from the FortiNAC to the FortiAnalyzer system. to see the actual reports, I'm going to click on a different ADOM that has actual data and reports in it. We'll go to reports for that ADOM. All reports. We'll select the FortiNAC endpoint and network report. Run the report, and we'll let it finish. We can also look at generated reports. You can see the one we just selected is finishing. There's 3 other previously generated reports. So if I look at the report in PDF form, all of the infrastructure and all the endpoint details are provided in this executive summary report. You can see there's our 82 cash registers or point of sale devices in the endpoint distribution by type. And you can see the containers, the Arizona, Hampton Roads, Kansas, Omaha, that were also shown in the FortiNAC network inventory view. This concludes our demonstration of FortiAnalyzer and FortiNAC as part of the Fortinet Security Fabric in action.